Hello everybody, welcome! My name is Ryan. Civ 6. More specifically, Deity++. 2 levels higher than Deity. And what's this? Roman Holiday has updated their AI rework and now it's even harder than before. I think I fancy a bit of a difficult game. A game that hopefully will challenge me, make me play really well. No game modes at all today, just straight raw Civ 6. Standard speed, primordial, 6 player. These are the stats, the details, the seed information of the game, although you don't need any of this. You know that you can come along to Discord and get the save file from there. You're all clever beans by now. Hey Ursa, what's that user interface mod that you use? Which is that one that does that thing? You don't need me to tell you because there's so many. Look at all the mods that I use. Come along to Discord, there's a full list. Who are we playing today? Kongo. I love playing Kongo. We're playing old Kongo today as well. I never knew Kongo came along and everyone was like, yay, 10% extra yields on everything in your continent. It's really powerful. And yes, it is. But old Mvemba, for me, he's awesome. He may be a religious convert. That's just the sort of game I'm looking to play. It's been over a year since I last played him. So ladies and gentlemen, this game, it will be a challenge. But I think if we play properly, if we play with our heads, we should be able to pull a victory today. So sit back, relax, make sure you start thinking deeply about that festive card list you were going to write up. Oh, that relative, that friend, do they need a card? They sent you a card last year. You really should send them a card. It's a bit of a point if you don't send them a card. Why are you not sending a card? Stamps are so cheap. Don't send cards. Watch Civ instead. Watch a video all evening. Let's get started. And now, for an important update. Having been expelled from Oxford University, Ursa had met a man named Paul. Oh dear. Luckily for Ursa, he had amassed 40,000 subscriptions. These beautiful little signatures attracted the attention of none other than Gilgabro. Scared off by the Majesty, Paul retreated and left Ursa to his way. Searching for new subscriptions, Ursa travelled to the coast, where lo and behold, it looked like more people for subscriptions. Alas, it was not to be. Ursa, our sweet, innocent bear, is now trapped, harassed by giant crabs. Will you save Ursa from crabs? Will you help Ursa towards his goal? Thank you so much. Back to the video. Turn 1, and we are starting amongst the plains with plain hills and a suspiciously large amount of appeal with a very strange looking tile to my left, hidden behind a wave of guardian crabs. I reckon that's the wonder, the natural wonder that lets me build districts. It is the worst wonder of all of them, but it could be fun to settle next to. Nope, it's a volcano. Okay, scrap that. It's just a particularly high appeal tile. Let's have a look and see what we've got. There is wheat, some hills with woods, bit of rainforest, nothing really that grabs my attention. I think on a primordial map, there is sea, there may be continents. The maps change a little bit every single time, so settling on the coast may be a good idea. And this plains hill tile, it will remove a lot of food from my capital, but it will give me a canal access into the sea and the possibility of a good harbour later. But harbours are not really what we're going for today. No. We get 50% more great artist, musician, and merchant points. Merchants, yes, commercial hubs. I am a harbour boy. I will admit that. It's what I do normally, but merchants are good. With a unique swordsman that's good at defense and a neighborhood district that is incredibly reliable, we're going to stack this and hopefully later into the game acquire a lot of relics, artifacts, and sculptures, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And religious convert. Oh, religious convert. One of those abilities that people don't really understand, and people don't understand just how powerful it is. Oh, it's beautiful. No, but to do all this, we do need to find a good place to settle. It's really confusing, actually. Do I want to go for the production, gun for the production overall, or do I want to stick with the food? Food is actually going to become easier for me to get later. If I can just get a single relic, we'll get that food. I'm going to just trust my gut here, and we're going to settle on the hill. It's a turn 2 settle. Let me know in the comments. What would you have done? And yes, okay, 15 turns of growth is terrible, but 7 production off the bat with 2 sources of hill sheep. Oh, gee, that's not too bad. Let's go straight to animal husbandry. Pump out a double scout start, I think. What's going on here? We've got the old graphical glitch with the scouts. That's slightly strange. What's going on here? Who knows? Warrior, I need you to go and find a river or fresh water or more rainforest. Actually, rainforest is probably going to be better for us because maybe we'll find some bananas. Hey Ursa, settle next to a volcano. It'll be a really good good idea? Oh, maybe. It is the first meet on Preslav, which means I'm now getting 8 production on Scout building. That's really cool. You have to go for a Scout start with Kongo, because you have to try and go for tribal villages and hope that you get the relic. No relic today, but one day. Actually, I think the last couple times we've played Kongo, we've had what is deemed to be called on Reddit YouTuber luck, where you just come across relics all the time. It's a lose-lose situation. Either you don't get the relic and you have a terrible game, or you do get the relic and people go, oh, isn't that convenient? And you're like, it was. I promise it was convenient. There's some coffee in the rainforest. Exciting. Do you think my channel will have any coffee? Who knows? There's also some deer, some ivory. Temple of Artemis? I think there could be a good Temple of Artemis around here. This is landlocked though. My capital cannot be approached from the north by land. This is a very strange start. Very forested, very rainforested. Banan? Lots of banan. This scout, I need you to go and explore the north side of the island. You go around in this direction. No, I can't get there. Further in that direction as well. This double scout start could have been the worst idea ever. Let's get a builder, and at least we can work the sheep and try and grow, which I'm going to do to start with. I'd like my capital to at least grow quickly. I can't help but name my city Byzantium, by the way. Is it because I have an ego that dictates that all cities must be named after me? Just like Alexander the Great? No, sure it's not. Oh yeah, look at this. This really is quite locked in. Hong Kong. First meet on Hong Kong. Okay, well at least if we can get out to sea, we may have a little bit more luck. Speaking of, maybe sailing is a good idea. We'll send a couple of galleys out. We'll see where the land is, because I know, yeah, I might need to go double galley into shipbuilding later to get off this little peninsula. I don't know. Maybe we will. Oh, a source of horse? Yeah, the more I look at this, the more I'm thinking Temple of Artemis is absolutely the way to go. 2 banana sources and a pasture. So what we're going to do is effectively count 4 tiles to the north, to the top right from this banana. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is kind of the line where the Temple of Artemis wants to be drawn. In fact, actually, that wouldn't be too bad a spot. It is next to the camp, as long as I can steal this tile from Preslav, which may be tricky. Remember, it would improve this pasture, the camp, plantation, pasture. Yeah, that's not bad. Settling is terrible for it. Really terrible. Unless I conquer Preslav and build it in that. Ooh, the forbidden start. I would put a city there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to crowd my cities in too much. This is the only problem. Then I'd have to put a city there. 2 cities, buy a couple tiles. This is not a bad option. It's an expensive option. I'll need to save my gold because we may have to do quite a bit of tile purchasing here, but it is a possibility. I think Preslav will end up deciding this for me. If they choose to buy the tiles that I need, I may have to kill Preslav, but they're going to decide it. You know, we're not going to be the ones to decide whether or not Preslav has to go. I want to be friends with them. I want to do that. Oh, desert as well. This is a weird star. And someone's here. That looks like, is that Georgia? It's either Georgia or Japan. White and red. I think that might be Georgia, you know. God King, and no barbs at the moment, so we'll go survey. Double experience on my scouts. In fact, actually, there's a bit of easy experience there. No wonder I didn't recognize her. It is Elizabeth of Britain. Love to sample your hospitality. Shall we see the lights of London turning the fog to gold? No, Lizzie, that's not fog. That is pollution. that is so much pollution. Oh, it's Manchester. Oh dear, everyone turn back. You know, I don't think I want any of this desert. As long as we claim the forests to the other side of Preslav. We can use Preslav as a bit of a shield, I think. Oh yes, Roman Holidays AI mod. Now, this is a mod that makes the AI, in theory, play a lot better. But one of the things it does do, and I always love this, is a huge penalty to initial relations. I am wed already to England, so you can't just like randomly send them friendships. The AI tends to dislike you massively at the beginning of the game. Now, it has been patched. It's not as bad as it once was, and it does degrade a little bit faster, but it maybe turn 125 before we can really normalize relations with the AI. It's done very deliberately. The mod is intended to be difficult. It is intended to have a difficult game, and you want the AI to attack you early doors. Well, you don't. The mod maker does, but the mod maker has questionable goals, shall we say. It's supposed to be challenging. My first improvement, horseback riding, is boosted and a little bit more production in my capital. Lovely. England actually starts with tea this game. Oh no. Lizzie's going to absolutely turbocharge her way through. Just mark my words. We're going to see in England the likes the world has never seen before. This is a really weird start. I love it. Reminds me a little bit of a fractal map. Slight spoilers here, but I have been working on a bit of a collab with somebody recently. Oh, there's Matterhorn. Beautiful. Astrology boosted. Not that that really helps me. Get the Alpine promotion. Oh no, this is the one that ignores hills. Oh, I always get this one confused. Okay, that was a pointless promotion. We can get that with my other scout quickly. I'll just go and get that improvement. But to go back, this collab I was doing, we have been playing on a splintered fractal. It's a type of fractal map. It's not one I often use, and it was really cool. I need to do more with that sort of map, definitely. Oh, there we go. There's a second pasture. Excellent. What next? I think we've got to unlock Temple of Artemis. I'm not going to get a unit kill with a slinger because there just hasn't been any barbs, and I don't really want to go to war with Preslav here. First settler out. Quick, make your way down to settlement spot. See if we can get... Actually, we'll get this builder to come and work the ivory as soon as we can. And I'll work a little bit on a galley, although I would like 100% production towards galleys, admittedly. Is it better to put a couple of turns into builder? Yeah, and then that'll flow round and we'll use a builder in a bit. Let's get this third settler out as quick as I can. I think these two cities definitely need to be settled before England decides to make their way over a little bit into my direction. This forest hasn't been removed just yet. I quite like that. It will be a good tile in time. But this is city number 2. I'm going to call this one Rocky Bay, based on the stone. This lovely little bay that you can see. Looks lovely. I'd have to say shipbuilding. Shipbuilding might be really important for me to get to. 2 sources of horses that could be unlocked by settling in this area. We've got a good mountain range with some good campuses. There's a reef here. Very fertile land. Even if it's difficult to get to, it looks relatively intriguing. Oh, I was really trying not to pay England for open borders, but they have absolutely trapped me in here. 1 gold per turn. No. 29 gold. Ah, fine. I will pay for passage through your land, but I'm not happy about it. Oh, she likes me because I'm friends with the city-states. That's intriguing. When you take a delegation? No. I might be able to make friends with England here. That could long-term be quite a handy thing. It's expensive, but I just want to make sure I buy the 2 tiles that were important on my little formation of wonder here. Yeah, Temple of Artemis. Definitely would love that if I can grab it. A source of ivory. Craftsmanship has been boosted. A beautiful tile for Rocky Bay, but more importantly, how much will you buy my ivory for? Not worth it. I would rather stay happy. Come on, do better. There we go. Finally got Alpine training on the other scout. Just need to remember that for later. There's some amber down on the coast. There is a reef. There is more coffee the other side of this little inlet sea. This is awesome. The map generation so far has been very entertaining. I've enjoyed it. Foreign trade. I would love to just discover a second continent. I don't know how easy that's going to be on a map like this one. And getting 2 boats, I think, is going to be quite important. So, you know what? I'm going to let archery and foreign trade work through without the boosts, which is not what I would normally do. Oh, either way, I think this is absolutely going to catapult us into a dark age. We really have not done much apart from just settle in this ancient era so far. That means we could go heroic medieval, though. All is not lost. Oh, if only England had gone for a religion, though. So this is one of the fun things about religious convert. As soon as I have a religion in the majority of my cities, I gain all of the beliefs of it. All of them, including all of the science, all of the culture, everything that they would be getting. It's really quite fun. And then I can make apostles. And apostles down the line are going to be very interesting indeed. All right, here is my settler. Excellent. Make your way down to this city. Then we'll have our 3 city settlement locations. Ideally, I would have loved to have grabbed this little peninsula for a little canal city down there. Maybe, I mean, I could try and pump out another settler, but I think a monument right now has got to be useful for some culture. Desperately need culture. A Minotaure. Nubia, honored to meet you. Where do you live? Oh, foreign trade, isn't it? It's always the case that you boost it just as you're about to finish it. They're just down here. And there we go. Oh, 2 separate continents I found in the same turn. Love it. They like me minus 13, but more importantly, how do you feel about ivory? Oh, they feel a little bit better about ivory. Exciting. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I might want to make use of that trade in a little bit. We'll see. Survey, you are never, if anything, other than useless, but maritime industries will come in now. And before I finish the monument, let's just get those 2 galleys out. Does it make sense to build a galley down here? We'll go builder, and then I want to go straight into temple, so I'll put the 2 galleys up here. Yeah, why not? And after archery, just going to follow up with mining so that I can build the temple in the first place. Nubia has a religion. They have feed the world. Okay, not a great one for us, admittedly, because we can't build holy sites, but never mind. Yerevan. Ooh, Yerevan is amazingly handy. We could pick which promotion that we can take from an apostle. Now that long term is going to be very handy because we want relics, and the best way to get relics is with the martyr promotion on apostles. Now I didn't need that because eventually I'll go to divine right. It's the opposite of divine left, and we would get Mont Saint Michel. All apostles gain the martyr ability, but we don't need that if we've got Yerevan. Interesting. I might actually make Yerevan a little bit of a priority, even though as a city-state it's useless. I don't have any holy sites, so there's nothing we can do. I wish I wasn't getting so much era score in an era that I was clearly going to go for a Dark Age on. That's my first galley. Tribal village. State workforce was found inside it. Okay, it's not a relic, but at least it's a tribal village. Oh my lord, 36 turns for Temple of Artemis. Oh, that's so much. I'll put a couple of turns into builders. What could I do to make this a little bit better? We could put a quarry down, that will help. Pick up the coffee, that'll help as well. We might just have to hard build that wonder out. It's tough, but what can you do? Pantheon time. What's still left? We could get a 3 builder and city growth rate. That's pretty awesome. Now there's never likely to be much breathtaking appeal considering I'm going to be putting mines and quarries and there's so much rainforest down amongst me, but there is breathtaking appeal. I could go for some faith. Other notable options are culture from pastures. I've already got 2 being worked in my capital, and there is likely to be more pastures along because we've got 2 more sources of horses, and at the very least, that's not too bad actually. There's also food and production from camps. That would help my second city actually. We've got the ivory there. There's another deer that we can improve for a camp, so there's at least a couple. No, I think pastures are going to be the way. We have so little culture, this will already double my culture per turn. Let's do that. I very rarely go for that Pantheon actually. Massively helps me to just push through and get some good governments going. Ludwig. Hello Ludwig, it's Germany. Honored to meet you. Yes, let's just share our borders. That's fine. And we've got a Dark Age. I don't mind that at all. I've just about sneaked into a Dark Age. We can go for a heroic medieval. Now where was Ludwig? Down there. Okay, we got space. We have some space. Would you like some ivory? No, they're not so keen on ivory. Sort of makes sense really. I'm going to go for 3 inquiry. This will give me a era score every time that I get a Eureka. Speaking of, here is a quarry. There is a Eureka. Cliffs of Dover. Ooh, just above my capital with a lake there as well. Yeah, actually getting to sea is going to be really, really important for me. In order to help me do that, I'm going to go pottery and writing to get the campus running. Not a lot of people are going for scientists at the moment, which is quite nice, but I've got a lot of rainforest. I do have things like reefs. I think going for some early game campuses, that's not a bad move. And now that I've got mining, let's quickly just stop making that builder and Temple of Artemis. I could chop this wood out. Yeah, you know what? I will do that. I'm going to just keep working on the builder, make your way over, chop it out into the temple, and then we'll place the wonder there. Banner Brunei. England has 4 cities and 14 pop. Nubia 5 cities and 12 pop. Germany 5 cities and 14 pop. So my 2 and 5 is pretty bad, but at least I now have a 3rd city. Early Empire's boosted. I'm going to call this Banana Bay based on all these delicious bananas I have in it. And as I wait for a campus, I think let's put some more time into builders. Manatore has already declared war on Germany. This is going to be a messy game. Is that Apadana already built? Oh no, it's being built. It's only turn 47. Calm down. Monument being finished. Excellent. Let's get a builder. I'll improve maybe some of the horses around. Maybe the wheat. I don't know. We'll improve something. Rocky Bay, just to help it to grow out. I'm going to pick up a trader, I think, as quickly as possible with my gold. Do I do that or save for settler? No, I don't think it's worth saving for settler. Can always build the settler out manually. My galleys are now starting to get out into the wider world and find out what is out there, what is beyond my little crazy bay. Now, the reason for this trader is a couple of things. Firstly, I would like the Eureka, which is wonderful, but I'd also like the food and production into the capital, so not into the capital, into the city building the Temple of Artemis. So I have removed all of the building from the production queue. Now I will chop out that 30 production into the woods and now place the Temple of Artemis. And because I've done it in that order, all of the production flows into the Temple of Artemis, and that has rushed it. So England already dislikes me because I do not have a trade route to her. I think that could have probably been a good time to cement an alliance with England there. Maybe that would have been worth it. Maybe that would have been worth it. Let's just quickly pick up this coffee. England managed to pick up Apadana before anyone else. There it is. Glorious. Glorious and simultaneously worrying. Now, I would like era score. I want to get my heroic age. So what we're going to do is pick up the beautiful, the wonderful Armani. Armani Tour. Yes, here we go. The new fragrance from Preslav. Make your way down there. Pick me up the first suzerainship with that city-state. It will be lovely. Bit of a weird move, but I am now going to sell my ivory for all the gold up front, just so that I can now buy a new tile for some luxury for 90, which then I realize I can't improve because I have yet to get irrigation. One day I'll learn how to play Civ. Not today, but one day. Delicate Arch. Well, we're under all the wonders are being found today. Only candy were on the map, hey? I think this is the irrigation boost. Yes, another era score. And please, can you work that tile rather than this one? Yeah, this is better. Just a little bit more growth in my capital. Vilnius, and it looks like Kemens are there. Another culture city-state down to my south. Here looks like the front line of this battle. Germany has just lined up archers, and it looks like Nubia is throwing warriors one after another. I'm gonna probably move my units back away from that. That looks scary. Oh no, Banana Bay. Loyalty. Suddenly it's not enough. Oh, it's just this little forward settlement from Nubia there has caused me all sorts of problems. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. What can my capital do? I think a campus is looking mighty reasonable. Nice +3. Looks like there's at least a +3 on that sheep tower, but I can't see it, and I could probably settle another city that would work that well, so I will put the campus there. Banana Bay pops the campus down as well. Here are the Kemens. Hello. Nice to meet you. Honored to meet you. Era score is all good. You know what? We've almost navigated around the world. I'm not counting my chickens yet, namely because I probably don't know what chickens are. So we might actually get this heroic age. If we're the first to go around the world and we're the first to meet everybody, that'll be a ton of era score. And Preslav now falls to me. Excellent. I keep forgetting to change my government. I should have done that ages ago, but here's urban planning. And instead of maritime industries, let's pick up conscription. That'll save me a ton of gold, and we'll get a little bit of extra production into my cities as well. I could have picked up corvée for the production there, but I'd rather spread my production out amongst all of my cities. And Banana Bay, what am I going to do with you? I need some loyalty here. Oh, I should have bought that deer, shouldn't I? Yeah, that one slipped through. Never mind. Let's instead get somebody that'll help. Maybe Liang? Magnus? Pingala? Let's get Magnus in. Let's get Magnus in for now. I'll just help to keep that city loyal, and I can chop out a couple of bits if I need to. And now that I've got Preslav's first suzerain, I'm going to move you immediately to Yerevan. Armani Tour continues. The fragrance never sleeps. The world will smell it eventually. We finally have irrigation. There we go. I have a luxury back in. That was badly timed. The coffee, will sell for 16 gold per turn. I tell you what, that's pretty good. 300 gold right up front. What would I do with that gold? I could buy a library in really quickly. I really want to get my great merchants in. That's got to be a priority for me. So let's unlock commercial hubs as fast as we can. Get some traders in. Don't forget, 50% bonus merchant points adds up very quickly, and trade routes are always really welcome. But there's nowhere for me to settle right now. So the gold would probably be spent on improvements or tiles. All right, I'll keep the happiness for a little bit. I'll sell it when I know what gold is needed. Goodness me, look at all this marsh. Etamananki? Go on, you know you want to, Germany. Da-da-da-da-da-da. World is round. And there's a huge amount of unsettled land on this map. Massive amount. We were all settled very much on one very small landmass. It's all squeezed, but it's all out there. The space is out there. And my first city has been converted. So feed the world, meeting house, nothing that we will get advantage-wise from his religion at all, but never mind. So what, I'm just going to buy this tower quickly. A builder, go and improve that. We can sell it to somebody, maybe. Trading on the international market is a huge part of keeping up with the strong AI later into the game. Germany's selling amber for 3 gold per turn, but I can sell my coffee for 15 gold per turn. So that is a good deal. We retain the same level of happiness, but we've made a little bit of an economic gain, so I'll take it. 3 era score, my first campus of +3 or higher. Now, England is already on 57 science per turn. Don't worry about that too much. That's the sort of thing that you can overthink very quickly. Would I really trade the sanctity of my open borders? Are things keeping barbarians out? Protecting my culture? My very, very life? Would I really sell it just to get the gold? For a library? Yes, I would. I would absolutely do that. I was gonna trade with you at some point, okay? Honestly, I think she's just playing up at the moment. Not fair at all. Right, I'm gonna keep Armani in Yerevan just for a second, because there's no other easy era score that isn't Hong Kong, and they just want a Eureka for wheel, which is just mining a resource. I feel like of all of the things that I could do, that is the easiest one. Political philosophy. I'm at peace. I'm happy. Classical Republic. It's the natural choice. Are we going to use monasticism? Can't build a holy site. Yeah, you know what? Probably not. Let's put diplomatically again. Urban planning, builders, and at the moment we've got corvée for wonders. Drama and poetry. Theatre squares. Yeah, these are all the sort of things that I would love now. And look, it's a source of coffee. Everyone, be happy for me. Oh, they will give me horses. I think I'll wait for raw gold. Sorry, Germany. I have a very specific shopping list today, and your horses are not on that list. It's a bit worrying when the person I haven't met is in second place. It means they got a lot of stuff. Where are they? What's going on? I did see something. Moana. Do you reckon it's Coupe? Is that random naming, or could it be Coupe? Sometimes the map will name things after civs that have spawned in that location. It's not very subtle, but it does it. England have only just got a pantheon? I would denounce you, England, for being so slow. How very dare you. Venice. No, it's Russia. Oh, random naming then. There you go. I thought we were being clever. We weren't. We're never clever, really. Never. Here you are. Hello, friend. Oh, you've got sugar and whales. Honor to meet you. Yes, yes, yes. Can I buy your things? All of your things for 8 gold per turn. Oh, I forget how poor I am. Yeah, go on, then. I'll sell my coffee in exchange to get the money back, or just about all of the money. There you go. My economy sort of recovered from there. Everyone's a little bit happy. Temple of Artemis will help. Maybe. I can't obtain examples of divinity. Do you not know how Kongo plays? Give me a break. Honestly. Ridiculous. Anyway, currency. I don't have any rivers anywhere near, which is a bit of a problem. So commercial hubs are going to be naff, unless I make triangles with harbors, which I know some people like to do, but it is pointless. I mean, you do get a little bit of gold, admittedly, but you don't double up on trade routes. I'd rather get many other things, to be honest with you, but I do want the commercial hub points, especially because we get 50% extra, and nobody, I believe, nobody is going for merchants. This would be almost an entire monopoly. There's a small chance. There is a small chance I might build a harbor there if I have a really big capital, so let's put the commercial hub down. It's 5 turns. It's fine, I'm sure. And now let's get shipbuilding. I honestly am so stuck, but there's so much land out here and it's really good. Let's go find it and be merry. Hey, Diplo favor is now starting to be sold. Oh, excellent. That's my favorite point of the game. Temple of Artemis. Oh, there's some more amenities. There's some more food. Everywhere's going to be happy with this. Housing as well. It actually makes this city pretty decent because it hasn't got any fresh water, and there's no fresh water for days. Like in the long term, there's enough rainforest here where it's not going to be a problem. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hong Kong, reveal to me your secrets. Yay! There's not bad land here, actually. It's a bit squished, but it'll do. More horses for my capital. The first commercial hub is finished. Wouldn't it be ironic if we end up just trading with England continually? Yeah, then you'd feel bad, wouldn't you? Oh, the volcano got rid of my woods. Oh, it was going to happen at some point, but come on. Shipbuilding. We can get out to sea. Oh, another commercial hub finished. Yeah, I'm just jumping on markets at the moment. It's unlikely we're going to get many of these merchants, but just any will do right now. I'm getting scientists as well. Hey, tell you what, actually, some of these routes to England are pretty good. It's 14 gold for a trader. I'll take that. What are we going to get? Machinery? Buttress? Apprenticeship? I probably should have waited on that one, but never mind. Oh, I settled on iron. Yay! Science in my capital. That's really nice. Now, this trade route to England, hopefully, will make her like me, and if we can get a friend that's right next to us, I'll feel a bit more secure about what's going on in this game. Oh, another 14 gold to Manchester. Oh, yeah, these trade routes up to 100 gold per turn. Okay, this is good. There we go. It's the line. Thank you for an interest in your trade agreement with England. I'm glad that she said it. Oh, she said it twice. So good. The line is repeated. All right, Magnus, you've got provision now. I need to get you rolling on getting settlers out as quick as possible, ideally. Plantation. Second source of coffee. Oh, these deals. Trade deals are amazing. Time to get some more governors. Okay, government plaza. We're setting up a nice little triangle here with some campuses with a commercial hub, maybe even a harbor in Banana Bay. I think a harbor would be quite good in this city. Yeah, we'll spread it out a little bit. We'll try and get a bit of everything. How many of the writers have been taken? I want all of the early game classical writers taken. I don't know how much the AI has been jumping on them. They've got 2 out of a possible 5. That's not good. All right, so we're going to miss out on 4 great works of writing from the early game, but I mean, ultimately, we will be fine. I have a merchant, however. Increases trade route capacity by 1. Perfect. And who's up next? Marcus Crassus. So we're going to miss miss out on, what's he called? Oh, the one that gives me a luxury and 100 faith. You know what? That's fine. And I think, should we start printing settlers? No, I'm going to wait 2 turns because then settlers will be cheaper, right? I think that's how this works. And this is where I believe our game will truly start. Oh, we've got a glitch. Everything now says, thank you for a trade agreement with England. Okay, don't think about it too much. Heroic age. Which one don't we want? Let me think about it. Oh, it's never been an easier choice. So we're going to get science from our commercial hubs, which is good because our adjacency is about 0. Culture from our districts, that is useful, and a 30% discount on buying settlers and builders. That is awesome. And it looks like it doesn't matter where my traders go from, really, they're going to get a very similar amount of gold. So I'll send them from these 2 over to Germany. And I believe a settler was quite cheap. It was 390. Yeah, okay, let's start printing cities. I've got to think carefully about where we're going to go. We've got a nice reef. There's a lot of rainforests, some horses, some really, really good mountain tiles above, but there's not a huge amount of space. We can only fit 1 city around here. I think settling on the horses is probably the good idea, unless I want the bay on the other side of the city. Now, this side of the bay is more protected, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm going to put it on the horses. Or am I? No, this will squish the cities together a little bit. I can pad it out. Is this a plains hill? Of course it is. It's got rainforest on it. Yeah, I'm going to plop it down there instead. And so it is decided. Never let it be questioned ever again. We've got to get out to these northern islands though. No one has spawned up here. There's a whole world of them. World Congress. Oh, I could not care less. Buddhism is doing worst as a religion, so I'm going to vote for that one. And Wales is at the bottom, so I will vote for that one. I know I've got it. I know I'm benefiting from it, but we have to vote somewhere. No incense. All right. Oh, that's one I had. Boo. Fine. We'll just take it for what it is. Okay, 14 gold route, another 14 gold route. Excellent. Military emergency. Ooh, Mandatory is I'm not trading with. I mean, she's on my border. I'm not going to join in with that. No, I feel like that's going to go badly wrong on me very quickly if I were to join in with that. Hello, Marcus. Okay, I can steal tiles with you, and I just feel like stealing them around here is probably going to be of the greatest benefit. Or is it? There's no luxuries that I can steal. Where shall I go? Is there anything I can steal around Praslav? I could just steal all these tiles to guarantee myself safe passage around the city-state. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So one of the biggest problems I've got at the moment is that look at the religion. Nubia's religion has actually enveloped England and myself. All of the other religions are really far away. So if I do get apostles, I want them to be fighting. I want to actually be controlled by other religions, but there aren't really many near me. Who's getting the last religion? Is anyone getting the last religion? Oh, somebody did get the prophet. England. Ah, there you are. Well, if England gets the prophet, that will be wonderful. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Time to steal some tiles, and my 3rd settler is now out. This is a little precarious. I probably should bring some of my galleys back just to protect these. Population is such a good way to determine whether or not you're doing well in a game. And look at this, 40 pop, 39, 27, 33, 25, 16. We'll neglect to worry about that for now. Do you reckon I could be bold and settle there? It would claim another source of coffee and be right up against England, but they probably won't like that, and the loyalty is just awful. Let's assume we can't go up there for now. The settlers are being spawned in possibly the worst place as well. Oh, Nubia likes the fact that I'm putting lots of districts down. Yeah, go on then. Oh, Ludwig hates it. I feel I can't win. What am I supposed to do, game? I'm trying. Time for Pingala. Please get me some science. I really want some. Ancestral Hall, production towards settlers in the city. It's more the 3 builder. That would be pretty useful. Can I chop it out? Would I want to chop it out? Do I want to get rid of all this rainforest? Probably not. I like the fact that Nubia did take the German city in the end. That's bold. That is very bold and actually quite effective. Fair play to you. My first lumber mill, my capital. Oh, big production. So seeing as I had a little bit of spare gold, I took a bit of a creative decision. We are just about to unlock our unique unit, and there are a lot of barbarians that have colonized the islands I'm looking to settle very soon. So I built a couple of warriors. The upgrade doesn't take much iron, it doesn't take much gold, but I would rather not build these out. So these 3 warriors, I'm going to upgrade them all for about 15 iron, it's pretty good, and send them over. This is probably my first stop. This island has has iron, tea, 2 sources of tea, some whales, some fresh water. It's all really good stuff. And then we've also got the cliffs of Dover over in this direction, which I should be able to work from a city over there. I've just been thinking about districts a little bit. I can get a +4 campus and a +5 harbour from this city, so that's very impressive. And this city is probably going to be my Mont Saint-Michel city if I need to get it. If I can hold on to Yerevan, which I might be able to. I won't need it, but we'll hang on to that as an idea, because Yerevan might be fairly keenly held on to put it lightly. Tell you what, England, I really would like you to take your religion up. You've got a great prophet. Please use it. It will make my life so much easier. I would like my capital to grow. I've got such productive tiles, but a lot of these just have 1 food. I'm going to try and make use of this beautiful volcanic soil. I'd love to put a mine on it because I get more production, but I would like to have a 3 food tile here, because if I don't have enough of these, I feel like we're going to have problems with growing the city out. Yeah, that helps a lot, actually. Let's put a granary in here. That really helps now. I want Byzantium to be up to 7 pop at a minimum. Please do it for me. Is England at war with Nubia as well? Yeah, Nubia is just being sat on by everyone at the moment. I guess that is the emergency. I just saw an English crossbow getting hit. It's very odd. You're on my borders. I won't complain, but just don't get me involved, please. Here we go. 150 gold for an upgrade. Bam. There is my unique unit. These things are beautifully powerful, and I now have 3 of them. We should be able to go and colonize, safeguard, whatever you'd call it, this island to the north. With the AI being so strong, I am reluctant to keep my military strength so low. So I think what I'm going to do is just continue pumping out boats, get another 3 galleys. They're a really good way of artificially strengthening your military score, and I think I'd like to take my empire up on that offer. We'll take astrology to get to celestial navigation and harbours. And yeah, I know I should be focusing more on culture and theatre squares, but I am just focusing on science, just so that I don't get left behind. I'm on 15 techs, England's on 24, but my science is now looking a little better. I'd like to try and keep that for as long as I could. Right now, here we go. City number 4. What's this one? This one looks like Italy, doesn't it? It's got this little boot. I'm gonna call it Little Italy. And I'd love to put the harbour down, but I don't know what a harbour is, which is slightly worrying. So instead, I'll work on a monument briefly, and we'll get a builder into that city as fast as we can. Tell you what, with Nubia so rampant at the moment, it's worth checking in to see if they are winning a religious victory. They're not, luckily, but definitely worth keeping an eye on that one. As long as the Yemens and Russia have their own religions, I'm not too worried in the long run. You can never be too careful, I find. You can never be too careful. Oh, there we go. We got English tea. We've bought some tea. I'll sell it. I'll tell you what, I'll trade it for coffee. There you go. As we all know, tea, far superior to coffee. I don't think that's a controversial opinion at all. Haha, no. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!